Ladles and Jellyspoons, Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife here. I am late. It's just chiming 10 a.m. here outside the Crematorium. That's not why I'm late, by the way. And we are also by the sports centre here, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go for a walk in the old town. I'm going to go uphill on the way and downhill on the way back. We've ordered the water from the waterman, and Christina is having a lie-in today because it's Maunday Thursday. Maunday Thursday. Well, is it Maunday or is it Thursday? I don't know. Let's see what we're going to do. And there's something loose here, so I'm going to click that in. Little doggy, fluffy doggy. So I'll show you where we are. We're at the bottom of Adeje, Old Town. Here is the Crematorium. Going that way is towards the it's a school a vocational school for people who want to do vocations. You know, like if they want to become an expert in hotellery or something like that. And this is the football field where the ladies team play. And this is the, what's it called? Health centre. Not the health centre. Sports centre. I suppose it is a health centre really, isn't it? Right. I left my Wi-Fi at home by accident today, so I'm going through my 5G telephone. Got everything. Pants are alright. Let's see if anybody's watching. I had a good night last night. If you didn't see that, go check that out. That was Josie and the Pussycats. And it's loose again. There you go. Josie and the Pussycats and Tony Bennett, or the Burgesses. The Burgesses. Can you say that? So they're going home on Friday. They've been here a while, but they're going home on Friday. Says we're live, so we must be live. Let's listen to the sound. Oh, I've got to skip the advert. Don't you go skipping the adverts. Does it sound alright? Friday, they've been here a while. Yep, does sound okay. We'll let these guys go, and I'll take my life in my hands. Let's go and look at this Barranco. So we got Yvonne on, Gadin, Davis, Tico, Roger Channing, Diane Perotta, Pam Dumaine, Alan's Homemade Vlogs. Thumbs up, thanks Alan. Wayne's Lifestyles on, Joanne Thwaites, Tom and Elspeth Clips. Tom and Elspeth Clips. I don't know if I've seen that before. Let's have a look at the channel. 4 subscribers, cool dude. Last video was 2 years ago. Okay, not many clips then. Tom and Elspeth, come on, get it on. They look quite nice as well. There you go. There's Tom and Elspeth. Get some more videos up, mate. More videos. Welcome to the channel. View some travels. Siobhan's on, Carol's on. Everton Matthews, armchair jockey. Did you I put them in a taxi. I don't know whether they got home or not. They could have gone somewhere else. David Kelsey's on, better late than never. There you go. So this is a beautiful Barranco. It goes all the way down to La Caleta and all the way up to Barranco del Infierno, or Hell's Valley, where you can actually go. You have to pay to get in now. And it's cheaper for residents than it is for tourists. But you need to have a hard hat and good boots. Because we did lose a few people over the years. And it's been closed and reopened again. But that's another story. Dave Mulready's on. Our latest moderator. Yep, this guy's got a crutch. So we're going to hold you down by my hip now to be less conspicuous. Walking through the Crematorium. Might actually be a thing going on, but we won't disturb them. I've been through here before. Buenas. No smoking. It's good. Bit weird in the crematorium though, isn't it? Sorry about that. Beautiful. I wonder if these are already sold. What's this? Oh. Morning everybody. I'm just being respectful, so I'm still on. Oh, nice bird whistles. Let's go up the ramp. Morning David and Anne-Marie. Morning Dave. Are we still live? It looks like it's jittering, does it? So, Ladles and Jellyspoons. Face tracking is now enabled. Excuse me. Well, you can't see the view because of the tree. It's a nice view. It's warm today, sort of like warm, you know, not sun warm. So it looks like the weather's turning for the good. Picture's okay and smooth, thanks David. Delivery back in a few minutes. You're getting the new X5. Got a message from Wagwan Tours Kirk this morning. Insta360, who makes the 360 degree cameras, amongst other things, have just announced a new camera on the 22nd of April, and it looks like it's the much awaited X5. Now I've got an X2, so I've missed the 3 and I've missed the 4, and I'm thinking of getting the 5 if I can convince Chris. You can help by watching the adverts, and it's an 8K video in 360 degrees. It's going to be so clear, and what they're showing is very low light capabilities. And that's not that I do low light stuff, but it does have the capabilities of low light, which means it's going to be crisp and clear whatever the lighting is. So I'm not sure how big the files are going to be. I know that if the ones I'm doing at the moment nearly fill up the hard drive. I think when I do a driver out, they're about 250 gigabytes. But I need those to get the best quality and to be able to edit. Let's get through here quick. Don't want to miss you guys. So I get the best quality. Then when I produce it for YouTube, obviously it's not 280 gigabytes. It comes down to about 5 or 6. But at least I've edited it in the best quality. Can we get out here? Hola.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días. Closed. That's a shame we can't get through the garden. No está abierta.
No está abierta eso. No.
Muchas gracias. So the Garden of Tranquility isn't open yet. They've got the locks on it. Or we can go back around, get out the other way. Back through the tunnel. Morning, Webby. Webby's got a few pals here. What did you do, talk him to death? Wood pigeon. Buenas. the people from Adeje. I have no idea what that says. Que nos precedieron, so they proceed, y con su esfuerzo fueron, oh my God, confirming the identity of this village, a los que reposan en este cementerio y el especial a los que mujer y lejos de su tierra, beyond the earth, the woman beyond the earth, special, I don't know, padecieron. These are all conjugated in the third person, is it? They, third person plural, for the injustice and intolerance and incompression, and everyone who is loving our village, memory and honour. Got it close, maybe? Got it close. That's where you light the candles. Stick a penny in, it lights one up. And this is Virgin of the Incarnation, Mother of Adeje, the life and the death. You are our refuge, secure refuge. There you go. That's what it says there. Beautiful place to come and sit and contemplate. There's a view of the sports centre, and that goes down to La Caleta, as I said. Right, what time is it now? 10:19. I've told Chris I'm going to be late, so don't worry. She's having a day off, she said. She got in late last night because we were out at the Nebula. So that's a little walk up to the old town. So last night we were in the Nebula. I had the sea bass in dark beer batter. That was really good. I ordered the chips because I like the chips with the burger. And when they came out, they were a bit pale, to tell you the truth, but yeah, they were all right. Didn't eat them all. That's good, actually. Didn't eat them all. And we had a starter of beautiful garlic prawns with rocket salad. And I'd like to thank Josie and the Pussycats and Tony Bennett. Some true friends. They invited us. So thank you for that. See who's on. Let's get back to Webby. What did he say? Oh yeah. Everton, Alan. Julie Wade's on. Diane, good morning. Lighting the candle. Just making a morning coffee. There you go. I'll have one. 2 sugars, please. Every same morning at Webby. So this is the bus stop. San Francisco. And over there, oh, he was pointing at me, sorry. Over there is the Galleon outlet. There's a supermarket and some shops. And this is the school I was telling you about, the vocational training school. And that is the shopping town of Adeje. We're coming up here towards the post office and the health centre, and that'll take us up into the old town. Calle Grande, big street, or high street. Do they give both halves to the sea bass? I remember one restaurant near Arona Gran only served half. This was like a perch, I think. So this is the bus stop. Buses come up here are the 417, the 447 and the 473. And the 473 actually comes past the top of our road. It was a whole fish, I think. We came with head and tail and everything. They battered everything, by the way. So I think they split it in half and then put it on the plate whole. Oh no, maybe it was a half, because I only got half a head, I only got one eye. No, it's probably half. But it was all battered. Came with a little garnish. So this is the garden that we weren't allowed in. Look at this guy. We'll send that to the police. So this is why I park down the bottom here, because then I can go downhill home. Could actually get the bus. Not worth it though. There's your wood pigeons. This is the polyclinic. And right next to that is a flower shop. And one of the best tapas bars used to be here, La Salud. And I don't think they actually recovered from COVID, actually. Some Dutch people had it. 3 of them. One was the cook, 2 front of house. There's the 417. Right, so while we're walking up here, talked to Stephanie this morning. For those of you following the saga of Steffi, she had her operation to remove the second half of the tumour on the brain last week. And normally, well, I say normally, the first time she had that, she was out by the Wednesday today. Yesterday. But on Monday she had a brain swell, so they put her back on meds. They put a catheter back in her throat to deliver the meds directly to the brain, basically. I think it's in the carotid artery, or it wouldn't be an artery, would it? It would be a vein. But anyway, a vein here. And yeah, they said she can't leave now. And because it's Easter, they can't actually discharge her now till Tuesday. So she's got another week in the hospital, University Hospital, over Easter, which is a shame. Oh God, that's good. She would really love to be home for the kids with Easter. I mean, she's not religious or anything like that, but there's a lot going on for the kids at Easter in Bavaria. They celebrate it religiously and festively. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So she's missing that. And I said, well, look at it positive, Steph. At least you're getting a good rest. Because it doesn't matter how hard you try, once you're home with the kids, you can't rest really, can you? So she's catching up on her reading. Got some audio books. She's watching my shows. Hi Steph, if you're watching. Cool dude. It was fun last night, actually. That's one of the reasons I'm late. Still lingering cough. Beautiful. I don't know whether that's a quarry or whether that's a landslip or something. I don't know what they'd be quarrying there though. What type of stone is it? Anybody know? So we got the post office and the health centre. Post office got a new app. You can actually make an appointment with the post office now, which is good. And they don't put a we've missed you. You can actually pick your parcels up anytime you like now. What they did do, they took away my city pack, where I could have parcels delivered to the shopping centre around the corner, the Rosa Centre, so I didn't have to be home. Now I've got to come all the way up here to get them. Webby came here the other day to get a parcel, and it's in Pueblo Canario, where Dan's shop is. So, this is the area where I crashed the drone last time. He was going fast, wasn't he? Boof. And these are the parkings. So El Circo, there's 7 spaces, and Aforo, 89 places. Beautiful day. No wind. Take my life bends. There's the car park for the health centre. Always full. Getting messages. Oh, that was the waterman saying he's coming. Good. Cool, dude. Yeah, they said Tuesday, so I don't think that's medical. I think that's because Easter Monday they're not going to do any deliveries or what have you. Not deliveries, what they call when you get out of hospital. Discharges, that's what I'm looking for. Joanna Hannah's on, watching you while waiting to go to the doctors. Hope you're well. Nice to see Chris out last night. Yeah, it was. Really hope you get your daughter comes home soon. Hope Steph recovers soon. Cool, dude. That's so difficult time for you and the family. My prayers are with you and the small kids. They're quite okay actually. I think they're taking it in their stride. Especially Malika. She's a lot independent now. And I think Amari thinks it's his birthday because obviously when you're with your dad you get more than when you're with your mum. And I think Kasim, Steph was telling me that Kasim has apologised to her profusely because he realises how much work it is. So he comes home from work shattered and says, right, I'm just going to lie down for a minute. And he says, now I'm going to come home and sort you guys out. Nice little park here as well. Just listen to the sounds of the birds. Stick this on a wall, there you go. Rosyth's on, single figures, 9 days and counting, cool dude. Foggy's on, sunny south end. We are not behaving, Foggy. Is there a lot of protesting going on today and tomorrow about hotel pay? There is. I mean, I've not seen any personally, and I haven't seen, but in the tourist areas you're going to get some protesting. But basically they're right, because if they're on, let's say, I don't know, 20 grand a year, and your rent is £1,000 a month, you know, well, they're probably not on 20 grand a year, are they? What is it, 550 the minimum wage or something? You got to do 100 hours to get 5 grand. Is that right? No. 50 quid. What is that anyway? Let's say 6 times 8 is 48, yeah? Is it? 24, 48, yeah? So let's say €50 a day, 5 days a week, 250, that's not even £1,000 a month, is it? 1,200. Let's say you come out with 1,200 and your average rent is between 8 and 1,200. It's impossible. It's impossible. Adam's on. Hi, Adam. Face track enabled. And the thing is, the youth unemployment is nearly 50%. So it's not as if you say, right, I'm going to quit my job and get a better one, because there's more people wanting jobs than there are jobs. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. See, there's no answer, right? There is no answer. If you say, yeah, let's put the minimum wage up to €15 an hour. So you get €15 an hour. Most of the businesses have budgeted for not that. So the businesses that are no longer viable after that go under. You know? So that means more unemployment, doesn't it? Which is weird. There's a nice high wall. There you go. So what is the answer? I think the answer is you've got to make sure that the things that you need, like a house, food, energy, water, you know, the things that you need are affordable for everybody. What you could even do is make it a commodity of your income. So you could say energy is 20% of your income. Rent is 35% of your income. So it doesn't matter what you earn, that's what you pay in your amenities, if you like. And the biggest problem we've got is private landlords obviously want to maximise their winnings, their profits. And so the private landlord is more likely to go to the top end of the range of what he thinks a place is worth. And if you're doing that, and there's a shortage, then you're going to get it. Somebody will eventually pay that top range. And so then every other landlord goes, oh, well, the prices have gone up, so I'm putting my rents up. So it's a never-ending cycle. If you had a landlord that was you know, basically you, the government, you, the people, and you said, right, we'll go out and we'll build a load of nice little flats or houses or whatever you want to build, and we'll make sure that they get them. I mean, it's the idea of council houses, but when I was in Britain, council houses was like, it had a stigma. I'm getting a council house, you know? Or it was a business. Oh, we've got to get the kids on the list because, and then, you know, she's got to get pregnant and they've got to be out of work and then they get bumped up the list. So there's people playing the system. So even though the system is trying to be fair, it ends up not being fair. So we don't know what the answer is. I think the answer is money, myself. If you really have to do money as an exchange system, then you're always going to have people who want more. Whereas if you say you get paid in apples, there's a certain point where you don't want to see another bloody apple, innit? With money, that doesn't happen. That's another story. Is there... Let's have a look over here. Is there a zebra crossing here? I don't think there is there? Nope. Should we take our life in our hands? Yeah. So this is the top of the bus route. So you would get off here. It's called Adeje City Centre now. Used to be El Circo, but it's called Adeje City Centre now. That's cool. Muy bien. They got these springy shoes on. You seen them? They're like bent springs. I could never get away from them. They're running after me to get me. Ah, there you go. So this is designed for disabled people, right? And then this is designed for getting a wheelchair out of the car. That was clever. To save turning around at the roundabout, should reverse all the way down here to get out the bottom. So we're coming up towards Calle Grande now. And tomorrow there's a massive parade up here. I think it's tomorrow, is it? Or is it today? No, tomorrow. Have a look on my blog, timothydowd.com/blog, and have a look in the category Adeje News, and you'll see all about it there. I think I put it up. Guess what? Great vlog out later. Caught the strike in my manor this morning. Oh, ask Webby about the hotel strike. The only way it can work, Tim, is if at least 3 people in one apartment working. Yeah, but that's assuming that everything stays the same. I remember the times when your dad could go to work, and I know it's being sexist now, Mum could stay home with the kids. You could buy a house, you know, and yeah, amazing. But that's not the case now. All the resources are being concentrated. I don't want to say the rich, because that sounds like it's a club, but it isn't. When I first started marriage, all my wage went to mortgage. Wife's wages, rest of the bills. Interest rate's 15%. Yeah, I was on a 15% mortgage as well. We got to wish him well. Got the speakers ready. Hola.
Hola.
See who's in it. It's Pussy. Pussy's in the well. Ding dong dong. Buen trabajo hoy.
Hoy sí.
Hoy sí.
Hoy es el día más o menos fuerte.
Sí, sí.
Mañana es el peor.
Sí. Mañana es la fiesta, ¿sí?
Estamos todavía pintando.
Uh-huh.
Hoy hay procesión por la tarde.
Cool, dude.
Ensayan hoy por la tarde.
¿Hoy o mañana?
Hoy ensayan. Y hoy hay procesión.
Okay.
Sale la Virgen.
¿A qué hora?
Creo que a las 5.
5. 5 o'clock today, Ladles and Jellyspoons. So if you're in Adeje, get the bus, the 473, up to Adeje city centre and walk uphill. 5 o'clock, it all starts. There's going to be a mountain of people. There's a montón de gente. Looks like everybody's shut. Don't blame them. Well, the cafes will be open though. These are the stalls that Jesus tips over. Are we still on? Yeah, we're still on. No luxuries as we have today. Yeah, I mean, the luxury was a holiday in North Wales at Butlins. Well, you are right. We've never been better, if you look at it like that. I mean, 50 years ago, a hot shower was a luxury, you know? Buenos dias. There we go, Ladles and Jellyspoons. Beautiful place. Pensioner brother still has to work, yep. Have to head to the background, David. Okay, see you. Alan Ray, thought you found Webby there. Mayor talk. A lot of protesting going on. Talked to Webby, he seems to have found one. The daughter did that one. Let's carry on. So, Webby Town. If you want to see a good vlog about the town centre, Michael, Edinburgh and Beyond, did one. That'd be quite nice to go and check that out. He's interviewing a really prominent, famous person. Take my life in my hands. Little back streets. Buenos dias.
Yes.
Here's some more. I think we can walk up the road here, can we? So look at this one. What station's this? This is the Stations of the Cross, is it? That's something out of a retro science fiction. Nice cafe. Did we block? Oh no. I just stopped it. Rincon del Pan, the corner of bread. This is the Hotel Adeje Plaza. So you're on the hotel in the old town. There's two of them here. That one and a blue one up the road, which we shall have a look at now. Then we'll come back here for a coffee, I think. Free Wi-Fi. So this is coming up from the other side of Adeje. This is where you end up if you come up the hill past the church. So this is Budasano. Pancakes, a bowl, poke bowl, omelettes. Now that used to be, I wonder if it still is. That's ice cream now. It used to be a vegan restaurant, and Mentidero, that is basically the gossip corner. Blue Hat Market. And this is the hotel. Fonda Central. Beautiful hotel. Lovely rooms. Quaint. Not wheelchair friendly though. And if you're interested, there's the QR code. It's well worth a few nights up here, or even a week. Look down the back there. It's a little garden out the back. Hotel Fonda. Pollo frito, fried chicken, pecan. Hola.
Hola,
Muy bien.
muy antiguo.
Sí, sí. ¿Costa cuánto? So, ¿desea que
Una
una noche?
una noche, me parece que son 100 euros o 150.
¿Bien? 150.
Sí,
Muy bien.
ahí más o menos.
Gracias.
De nada.
She's saying it's about 100, 120 a night. There's another cafe. Blanc Cafe. Hola. El Puente. The Point. And this is La Rambla. And my favourite chicken place, Oasis. They're open from 12 till 12 or 12 till 11 every day. There's no menu. They just say how many for chicken, how many for salad, how many for bread, and do you want wrinkly potatoes or chips? This is the Ayuntamiento, which is the town hall. Plenty of parking here today. This is actually filmed and broadcast on Canarian TV, Facebook and YouTube. So you can actually, if you can't get here, you can actually watch it. Go to adeje.es. And there is even an English version or an English commentary on one of them. So adeje.es. And you should be able to see this live. You keep death off the roads, right on the pavement. So we've got someone else's viewpoint. This is Plaza de España. Carcel. This is the church. And here we go. Jesus is on his way. There you go. How's that for a screenshot? I'll stay steady for you. So if anybody wants a 10-second video of that, I shall put it up on my video sharing website and put a link in the description when I get home. And it is a full production. It is not amateur at all. All the 300 players are volunteers and amateurs, but it is a very professional production. This restaurant up here is called Otello. That is another Canarian chicken place. They also do other stuff there, not just chicken. But that has got a great view in Barranco del Infierno. And this is the rest of the village. Down here we got a couple of kiddies parks and places to sit. Beautiful. That's behind the Ayuntamiento, the town hall. Very social here, very social. What time is it now? 11 o'clock. Richard's on. I knew about the Stations of the Cross processions in Mexico. Didn't realise they did the same in Tenerife. I have to see it next year. You can actually watch it on TV tonight, or YouTube, or Facebook. Adeje.es. So I'm going to have a coffee now, and then I'm going to zoom back to car. Shame I don't have a Tesla or a BMW. They come and get you, don't they? These self-driving cars. So for 10,000 people tonight, there's 4 loos. 3 for tall people and 1 for big fat ones. This stain on the floor is where they drag people into the town hall, so they pay their local taxes. Set me line for Bian's going down steps with a camera. The camera never lies. So this is authentic Adeje chicken since 1962. I was 2 years old. Open from 12:30 till 10 o'clock. And the gravy runs off your plate. Well, it's not gravy, it's like fat. There goes the menu. 3 pieces for a £5. A ration of chips, $2.75. A ration of tapas, arrogadas, $3.40. A ration of salads, $2.75. Bread is $1.25. If you want bread with garlic, $1.50. And all the pastries and tarts are €5 and €6 respectively. If you want mojo rojo aioli, it's $1.25. And if you want mojo oasis or mojo verde, also $1.25. And if you want a bag to go home, it's 25 cents. So they do to take away as well. So £5 for 3 pieces of chicken. So if you add chicken and chips and salad, that's going to cost you $2.75, $4, $5.50, $10.50. And if you want the mojo as well, $11.75. Throw in a a beer and a dessert. 20 bucks. Tracy's on. Only 16 days. Cool, dude. Hola. Bien, ¿tú? Oasis #1 says Webby. The dynamic Serbs on. I've seen streamers with a table full of mushy peas and milk. The UK, you can buy streamers food and drink at Wetherspoons using the QR code. I have no idea what that means. Oh, you get a letter from your mother for being late? Yeah. If I do, it'd be a bloody miracle. Hola, ¿qué tal? So this, El Mentidero, Gossip Corner. Actually, I think I got a Mentidero. Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy bien. ¿Café con leche para mí? Y agua con gas. Buenos días. So, Kitty Winkies. We're at the Mentidero, which means the Gossip Cafe. There we go. Let's get you a bit taller, shall we? Got me little foot here. That screws on here. Got a massive tripod with such heavy weight so it doesn't fall over. This was actually for the 360-degree camera. I had it. Muchas gracias. Y agua con gas, por favor. Solo botella, no necesito vaso. Alright, Ladles and Jellyspoons. Let's take this over here. Let's stick it on here. There we go. So, Ladles and Jellyspoons. I'm actually going to sit with me back to the over there. Let's do that. And I got nobody behind me. Muchas gracias.
Agüita la cámara, ¿eh?
Sí, bueno. Y esa, moverse. Y la siguiente, la cámara 60. Eso.
Ah, amigo. Joder.
Ahora mío.
Profesional.
Sí. Estamos live ahora mismo en YouTube.
Ya, sí, yo viste.
Conocemos, sí.
Claro, que muchos años antes tú
Sí.
no vienes a la calle todo.
Sí. La última vez fue aquí, está descanar la ruta de tapas. Ganas. Bueno. So I've got to get a bit of water in me. They do a ruta de tapas, which is like a tapas route, where you got different restaurants doing a featured tapa. And this featured tapa, where am I going? That way, there you go. No. And this featured tapa, there's one in each restaurant. You've got to visit all of them. There's 18 or 20 of them, depending on how many people apply that year. And then you go online and you mark it out of 10. It's a bit like McMaster. And once you've marked it out of 10, then whoever wins the public vote, the public of all the people that voted for that winner, they get put in a hat and they get to win a $500 hotel voucher or something like that. And the restaurant gets, I think, gets $5,000 or something like that. So it's quite an honour to win the tapas route. What we got here? Azúcar morena. Brown sugar. Am I in the way here? No, I'm not. A bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar. I'm actually going to do this. I'm turning off the tracking because that's a bit annoying, isn't it, if I'm doing this all the time and you're following me. I quite like that. See what the coffee's like. 16 days to Tracy. Wine is like rocket fuel here. Oh, you've had wine here, have you? They do it in little cups, don't they? 2. Morning, Tim. Poured out in North Scotland, says Craigie. What a shame. Brighton up in the west, says Alan. Rawata morning from a cold but blue sky South Manchester. Need some Tenerife heat. I think you do. Everybody needs Tenerife heat. It was warm last night when we sat outside the Nebula, and then the last half an hour from 9:30 to 10, it cooled off, and Josie got a bit of a shiver on. So it's still cool in the evenings, late, but if you're only out till like 7 or 8 o'clock, beautiful t-shirt weather. Beautiful t-shirt weather. When I did a live from the front garden, I used the Pocket 3 on StreamYard. It was good. So to do Pocket 3 on StreamYard, you need to connect it to a computer, do you? You can't stream direct from the Pocket 3 through StreamYard, can you? Or do they have an RTMP? No, you can't do that. You've got to have a computer running a browser, don't you? Or your phone. Can you do it with a phone? Thanks for touching base with Johnny today. Appreciate your video. Upsold it to them. There you go. Tracy, Pam, Alan, Kev Weaver, John Patton, Richard, we did him. The Lord, Rob, we did him. Care Studio. I remember the tin bath. Never mind a shower. The tin bath here. Dynamic Serb, 50% mortgage, not a problem when the house prices with 3 years salary. That's also true. I mean, my first house was 7,500 euros. Nah, quid, sorry. 7,500 quid. And at the time, I was earning 900 a month. 900 a month. Was I? Or was it 100 a month? I can't remember now. But I did actually spend £5,000 on it to doing it up. So at the end it was like an 18,000, no, a 16,000 pound house. But I got 5 of that back from the local council to do the windows and the slate roof, because you had to have a slate roof in Wales. Wales it was. Wales, 25 Carnarvon Road. If you go on to Google Maps and you put in 25 Carnarvon Road in Pwllheli, which is PWLLHELI, I think it's LL53 or something like that. I can't remember the whole thing. But if you go to that, 25 Carnarvon Road, that was my first house. Bought it in 1981 when I was 21. My God. Streamers Food, we did that one. Milk, we did that one. Rocket Fuel, we did that one. Manchester, we did that one. Ernie Winters is on. You sure it's not Bernie Winters? How's Mike? Sunshine in Dublin. Adam was saying Apple fixes iPhone bugs with iOS 18.4.1 update. Already did it. We'll be chuffed. Alan lost Chris as a first for them. Arona Gran, your videos truly reflect the hotel. There you go. You see if you can get a kickback there, Alan. Yeah, so you got an iPhone, you got to update twice. Okay, they came out with 18.4 a couple of days ago and 18.4.1 to fix the fix. We've got 99 people watching. It's getting late. I realise that now. But we see what we shall see. I'll show you around now. Those people are gone. So this is Calle Grande. So down that way is where the car is. That takes you back down to the post office and stuff. And this is the main street up towards the Ayuntamiento and the church at the top. That's a nice blue car, isn't it? That's the bluest blue I've ever seen. We've got a wheelchair driver over there. You do need electric wheelchairs here. And they'll be doing very well with what they call it, doing the roads where you cross the road. What are they called? Zebra crossings. They're either raising the zebra crossings, which is the old way of doing it, but now they're dipping them down now. I don't know why. It's Snozzles the dog online. What? Your throat seems a bit better. It is actually. It's a very loose, very loose. Adeje.es, there you go, yeah. All done. Chuffed with that one. Snozzles the dog online, Roata. Did I miss something? Did I miss something? So what's happening today? The waterman's coming. And then Chris is going to stay home today because she had it really late last night. She didn't get to bed till midnight. So that's why she's sleeping an extra hour and a half tonight. And tonight we're having one of her favourite meals. It is a Jamie Oliver meal from the 5 Ingredients Mediterranean book. And the 5 Ingredients Mediterranean book is it's aubergine and crispy chickpeas. I wonder if I can have a look at it here. Look at books. Book. Cucumber fritters, no? Let's have a look at the contents. Salads, soups and only's pasta, veg, smoky, tender aubergine, silken hummus, crispy chickpeas, radishes and lemon. I don't have hummus though. 2 aubergines, 50 grams of sesame seeds, a 700 gram jar or a 400 gram tin of chickpeas, 2 lemons, and 200 grams of radishes, ideally with leaves. I got radishes, but there's no leaves on them. So prick the aubergines, then carefully blacken them over a direct flame on the hob or under the grill, turning with tongs until soft. Meanwhile, toast the sesame seeds in a large non-stick frying pan on a high heat until golden, tossing regularly. Put 2/3 of the toasted seeds into a blender, saving the rest for later. Drain the chickpeas, reserving the juice. Add 2/3 of the blender and the juice of 1 lemon and 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Blitz until super smooth. Oh, this is the hummus. You're making the hummus with the chickpeas. I'm an idiot. What's he coming for? And he can't come that way. Chickpea juice in needed, season to perfection and divide between the plates. That's your hummus. Halve the radishes, toss with the remaining lemon juice and season with sea salt to quickly pickle. Once cool enough to handle, carefully remove the aubergine skins, length halfways, leaving them intact at the stalk. and season with salt and black pepper, returning to the frying pan to a medium heat with a drizzle of olive oil, and scatter in the remaining chickpeas. Did I remain some chickpeas? Oh yeah, we did. Push the chickpeas to one side, add the aubergines and cook for 5 minutes or until the chickpeas are golden and crispy and the aubergine is starting to caramelize, turning as needed. Divide between plates, scatter over the reserved toasted sesame seeds and radishes, and finish with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil if you like. And this is what it looks like. So it's a very nice, light, midday dinner. 5 ingredients on the bottom there, look. And if you're in Britain, you gotta have chips with it. Pizza and chips. I remember the first time Chris saw somebody eating pizza and chips was in San Antonio Abad in Ibiza. San Antonio Abad, Ibiza, that is the British Quarter, if you like. We were staying in Talamanca, down by the Adeje town, which is more German and Italian. And we went over to San Antonio to see what the Brits were doing. And there was these 2 girls there, I'm not kidding you, they were frying in their own fat, they looked like lobsters. And they ordered pizza and chips. No, one ordered pizza and chips, the other ordered lasagna and chips. And Chris says, I don't get that. I do not get that. Pizza's got all the carbohydrate in the base, and lasagna's got all the carbohydrate in the thing. What do you need chips for? I said, chips with everything, mate. Chips with everything. Right, let's get back to see what you're saying. Bernie Winter's dog was called... okay. He was. Oh, my God. Snorbits was his dog. Was it Snorbits or Snozzles? Oh, Snorbits. I can't remember Snorbits. I seem to remember Snozzles, though. Or is that something else? Gotta go. Have a great Easter weekend. See you, wouldn't want to be you. What was Bernie Winter's favourite letter of the alphabet? You too, Alan. Throat sees better. We did that. Chuffed. We did that one. So we're still getting 91 people watching. It's getting late. So do you want me to record the trip back to the car, or do you want me to finish it here? Put in the chat what you want me to do. I can actually go a slightly different way back. So when I get to the roundabout at the bottom, instead of going left, I can go right and go down past the thingamarooge, a thang. Right, I've got to pay for this now. Oh, I'm sweating. Got sweaty. Oh, you don't have to say that, yeah. So nobody's saying stay on or go home. So let's see where we are again. This guy's just decided to park in the middle of the road. Well, it looks like the people are getting past. Nice doggy. Where is real? Please check out my cancer charity vlog from last night. Nothing worse than somebody talking about themselves when you want to talk about yourself. Follow you to the car, please, John says. There you go. Happy Easter, says Anne-Marie. Seeing it, Webby. Some bloke from Costa del Troon is on. Okay, cool dude. Where are you? It looks good. I'm actually in Adeje town centre. So if you go, you get on a bus, 473 or the 417 or the 44 something or other. Have a look at the beginning. You'll come up and get off at Adeje city centre, and then you just walk uphill from there. So we're right in the Calle Grande, which is the main drag, and today there is a Easter procession which you can actually watch live. Go to adeje.es and there's links to Facebook and YouTube And if you're on the island, you can actually watch it on Canarian TV live. Canarian TV. Cool, dude. So, stay on, please, Tim, says Trisha. Okay, I'll do that for you, Trish. I'm just going to pay and then go. Pay go. Can we pay with this? Or should we have another coffee? For those of you who just joined us, here is the hotel I was telling you about. So the blue one up there. That is a beautiful hotel. The Fondo, I think it's called. Or La Fonda. And it's a right nice little quaint hotel. We actually went in when I was with Michael, Edinburgh Beyond. And so if you want to see the inside of that, go and check his vlog out with me. There we go, face track enabled. So let's see if we can pay. And go. Pay go. Happy Easter, Anne. We'll catch up. Okay, Shirley. Beautiful town here. Adeje town. Okay. I'm actually going to leave that on, I think. So I'll put that in there. I'll put that in there. I'll put that in there. See if we can pay with a card. I'm going to put you in my pocket for a minute. I'll take these in. Hola, ¿puede pagar con tarjeta, por favor? Oh, we're inside. Oh, very nice. Where's your man? Hola, señor. Yeah. Lo siento, puede pagar con tarjeta. Propina también.
360.
5.
¿Y cómo sigue? ¿Todo bien, no?
Todo bien.
Me alegro, tío. Tú ya muchos años, tú ya canario ya.
Sí, 10 años ya. 11. No sé.
Ya está listo.
Sí.
Gracias.
Gracias a ti. Hasta la próxima. Right. So we're going to take you like this. I've got you on my big still. So let's see where we're going. Face ID, live. See what this looks like. Oh, that's pretty good actually. So I've got you on a long pole now, so I can do like a fake drone shot. I'm going to walk down the middle of the road while I can. Beautiful. Nice and peaceful. Well, buenas. Yeah, I think if you come here and you don't mix with the locals, then you're missing a part of your holiday. You know, if you spend, I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending your time in the pub down in Las Americas, but basically it's just Blackpool with sun. A little bit of culture goes a long way. That's why a trip to Santa Cruz is worth it as well. Santa Cruz and La Laguna. It'll take you an hour on the bus. Daniel's Adventure Zone, Con Lynch. I like your hat, Tim, thank you. It's a an Aussie chiller, A-U-S-S-I-E chiller, and you get it directly from Australia, and it comes within the week. Even here, I think I ordered it on a Friday night, and it came the following Thursday. Amazing. So we came up the left here and spoke to this young lady, and so we're going to go right back down. It's a slightly different way, but there you go. ¿Todo seguro? ¿Todo bien? Hasta la próxima, buen día. Here we go. The guachinchi. This is very local. Casi guachinchi means nearly guachinchi. So we can't go on the road now because this is open to cars now. Coming up to a school on the right. Look at an infant school, I think it is.
Muy bien, otros números iguales, ¿cuál fue?
Come up to the old post office now. Actually, walking downhill's worse with me hip. It's not actually my hip. It's your fried chicken. Yep, this is for sale. The old post office. Cool dude. Domingo Lopez Ruiz at correos.com. You want to buy the old post office? There it is. And there's your fried chicken place to take away from 11:30 to 3:30, Tuesday to Sunday. Here's the prices. Pollo asado, $8.60. Pollo a la brasa, $8.90. Costilla grande, 1.7 kilos, $20. There you go. Looks like that one out of Breaking Bad, doesn't it? Los Pollos Hermanos. The Chicken Brothers. Any car with the word TF on it is at least 25 years old, at least, because they stopped making those number plates in 2000 or 1999 in fact. So any car with TF on it is at least 25 years old. Pit Stop Mechanics. There's a Brit. Must have lost his way. What time we got now? 11:30. Oh, better hurry up. Take my life in my hands. Hola, buenas. Several years ago I drove around the island at the very end of a long day driving. My driving to take you down thinking I was going to Costa Adeje. There you go. Where is this compared to the Columbus Hotel and Apartments, Tim? Says Daniel. Basically, this is from the Columbus Hotel. If you go to the motorway and take a left, then you come off at Adeje, which is basically the same turn off for La Caleta. So if you go uphill from La Caleta, basically, we're at the top of the hill here. But you can get a bus, 473, from outside the Columbus, take you straight here. It'll drop you at the bus stop we just passed, at the top of this thing here. Oh, I want to go this way, sorry. I was taking you a different way, wasn't I? Oops, bangy bangy, nearly got you. Some beautiful trees here. I'm going to take my life in my hands. So on the left here we got the local health centre. This is where I came last Saturday to get my antibiotics, the emergency. You can either go in that door or you go in the main door. Beautiful colours. And this used to be La Salud restaurant. This white building here is no longer there. So the good thing about this is you can basically put it down and do your pants without having to find a wall. Cool dude. Cheers, Tim, you're welcome. So we're going to walk down the bottom here. There's a cafe on the corner here. They usually got their tables out on the street. Closed today. Pica pica. La favorita. Let's go this way. Hola. Lots of cars, no people. We're all working, mate. Only till lunchtime though, I think. Today's a half day. So this is like a Christian centre. People come here on missionaries, on missions. It's a nice little garden and that, a bit of a Zen garden at the back, even though it's a Christian centre. It's quite good. I thought you could get down there, but you can't. Hola, buenas. We're back in the room, sorry about that. Sapori di grano. Cafeteria Ristorante. Not open today. Maybe later. Are we back? Yeah, I think we're back. There's the fireman, bombero. The sun's nice now. Bit of a dry heat as well, which is good. Take my life in my hands. Oh, who's that? Fat git. And we're back to the crematorium. We've still got 79 people watching, cool dude. With the camera being at the end of the pole, I didn't see that we'd gone. I usually catch it pretty good. I have to put my glasses on. My sunny glasses. I'm going to go in the shade as well. Take my knife in my hands. You look over the wall now. You'll see it before I do. Back online, there we go. We lost the whole thing there. Yep, we're still live. Chris called. It is beautiful. And there's a lot to do. I mean, that's only half the town. In fact, it's probably about a quarter of the town, what we just saw. There's plenty of other shops and bars and restaurants on the other side. So if you walked back up towards the church at the top, took a left and then back down the other side, there's a whole brand new area of town there. And when you get to the bottom of it, you've got Los Olivos, Las Nieves. There's like 5 or 6 different areas within the town that are named. La Postura, I think it's called. Are we still on? Run out of battery? No. Says we're live, so we must be live. Cool dude. Yep, we're back. And there's the car. Second from the end on the right. Christian Larson Tennis Academy. If you want to learn tennis from Christian Larson. Individual and group lessons. From 3 years old to adults. All the new stuff. Take my life in my hands. Oh, look at this roller skate. Two-stroke. Hey. Cool dude. So, Ladles and Jellyspoons. Let's do it that way. There's Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Thanking you very much for coming with me today. Sorry I was late. But, yes, you're back. Thank you, Tim, says John. Must visit. Daniel, compare. We did that. Shirley, we did that one. I think we got everybody. So, the secret word of today is cemetery. 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 And if you want to spell it like Pet Cemetery, you can. That was lovely, Tim. You're very welcome. So I'm back here now. Nothing later on this afternoon. I was thinking of doing one of those weather things, but it's going to get too much. I've got to edit the one from the day before yesterday, the leftovers. That's nearly finished. It doesn't look like I'm going to be doing one a day of those recipe things, but it doesn't matter. eventually there'll be enough that you can get one a day. So the next live for me is Friday night at 5:55 in the Monte Cristo with my mate Webby, and we've got Green's Adventures coming down, and maybe a couple of others that are going to surprise me. So if you're into that, come and say hello. And then I'm taking the weekend off, obviously. And the next one is Balcony Banter on Monday. If you want to come for a walk with me, don't forget, go to timothydow.com/events. And if you want to come in on Monday night, I'm going to change it away from the Zoom thing now. It's just going to be a button, you come in straight away. That's going to be timothydow.com/live. So this bus now is the 417 comes here as well. 417, 473, and another one, I can't remember what it is, but that's another story. So I'm going to leave you here. Diane, thank you, Tim, you're welcome. See you, Anne Marie's on. Neil Lewis, hi Tim, sending lots of love, messages for Steph. Thanks, Neil. Pam Domain, lovely Tim, thank you. Have a blessed Easter. There you go. So Easter is a happy time, the old happy time. Right. So don't forget, secret word if you watch to the end is cemetery in the comments, please, not in the